Remember that time you got into a heated argument about the dishwasher? No? Neither does anyone else because trade wars are about as exciting as watching paint dry. Except, unlike watching paint dry, trade wars can actually impact your wallet, and your iPhone, and maybe even your ability to afford that avocado toast everyone's always raving about. Let's talk tariffs. They sound boring, like something you'd learn about in a history book alongside the price of tea in China. Spoiler alert, it's gone up. Basically, tariffs are like those annoying extra fees airlines slap on your ticket for checking a bag. Except instead of airlines, it's countries, and instead of luggage, it's goods. Think of it like this. You want to buy a fancy new phone made in, let's say, Atlantis. Atlantis wants to sell you that phone, but they also want to protect their own phone-making industry. So, they slap a tariff on it, making it more expensive for you, and encouraging you to buy a phone made in your own country. Enter Donald Trump, the self-proclaimed tariff man. In 2018 he strutted onto the world stage, puffed out his chest, and slapped tariffs on goods from China, like someone trying to win a staring contest with a brick wall. He claimed these tariffs would bring back jobs and make America great again. It was like watching a real-life game of Monopoly, except instead of Boardwalk, everyone was fighting over washing machines and solar panels. China, not one to back down from a trade tiff, retaliated with tariffs of their own. The European Union, caught in the crossfire, threw a few punches back as well. It was like a playground brawl, except instead of spitballs, they were using taxes as weapons. So, who were the first casualties in this trade war? American farmers, particularly soybean farmers, who suddenly found themselves with a surplus of soybeans and no one to sell them to. The tech industry took a hit too, as those tariffs on Chinese-made components made your precious iPhones pricier than a week-long stay at a luxury hotel. Ironically, while some American steel plants initially celebrated the tariffs, think of them as the kid who gets picked first for dodgeball, their victory was short-lived. The increased demand drove up the price of steel, making it more expensive for manufacturers who use steel in their products. It was like winning a free trip to Hawaii, only to find out you have to pay for the plane ticket. Remember that avocado toast we talked about? Well, thanks to tariffs, avocados, along with a whole host of other everyday goods, got a whole lot more expensive. Suddenly, that morning toast became a luxury item, something you could only afford on special occasions like Tuesdays. Your new washing machine, more expensive. Your car? You guessed it, more expensive. It was enough to make you want to dig a hole in your backyard and live off the grid, except shovels were probably subject to tariffs too. Section 6. Economists versus Tariffs, a comedy of errors. As the trade war raged on, economists were left scratching their heads, wondering if anyone had actually thought this through. It was like watching a group of highly educated pigeons trying to solve a Rubik's Cube, entertaining, but ultimately pointless. Wall Street, never one to miss out on a good panic, reacted with the subtlety of a herd of startled gazelles, sending the stock market on a roller coaster ride that would make even the bravest carnival goer queasy. Even Walmart, the land of low prices, had to raise prices on some goods, proving that not even the retail giant was immune to the ripple effects of a trade war. Section 7. The global hangover, when everyone pays for the party. The thing about trade wars is, they're not just bad for the countries involved. It's like throwing a party, trashing the place, and then being surprised when your neighbors complain about the noise and the mess. The global economy, already on shaky ground, started to feel the strain, like a tired parent trying to wrangle a bunch of over-sugared toddlers. Interest rates went up, borrowing money got more expensive, and everyone started to worry about a recession, which is basically the economic equivalent of a really bad hangover. Section 8. So, did anyone win this trade war? Spoiler alert, nope. Fast forward to 2025 and the trade war is still simmering like a pot of lukewarm coffee that no one wants to drink. Did anyone actually win? Not really. It's more like everyone lost a little bit, some more than others. The US economy is sluggish, China is facing its own set of challenges, and the rest of the world is just trying to avoid getting caught in the crossfire. Section 9. Stay informed, stay amused, because economics doesn't have to be a drag. So the next time someone tries to tell you that trade wars are good and easy to win, just remember this. They're about as fun as a root canal and about as effective as a screen door on a submarine. Stay informed, stay skeptical, and most importantly, stay amused. Because the world of economics, as messy and confusing as it may seem, is never short on material for a good laugh or cry.